You ask me, where's the money? Where's the money? I mean, I don't know where the money is. I've never been good with figures, you know that. I don't know anything about math. It was never my good subject. I don't know where the money is, but if you need money, I'll give you money. But this really surprises me. I'm really shocked. Because I thought we had something here a lot stronger than just business.
What's going on, guys? It's K-Dub here with another episode of Crypto Zombie. So it is Monday, back on the grind. What a crazy weekend we had. Actually, the week leading into the weekend was nuts too. We had that little Bitcoin dip, we had the Tether FUD, and then on a side note, anyone out there watch either Game of Thrones or Avengers Endgame? Yeah, that was pretty epic this weekend as well. Also having a look at what is going on right now, looking quite nice. By the way, guys, if you're new to the channel or just a regular, you guys know every Monday we give away a Ledger Nano S. Today's Monday. So we will pick a random winner from one of the... Uh-oh, guys. So we will pick a random winner from the comments throughout the week. And if you guys want to enter, you can get involved in that. But before we move on really quick, I know this is getting kind of scary here with the charts. I did just want to say thank you so much to everyone that came out to the Crypto Influence Awards live stream. I really appreciated everybody that voted. I actually won several awards, including Influencer of the Year. So thank you guys. That was obviously 100% you. I really appreciate it. Obviously, these are just for fun. They don't really obviously mean anything, but thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. You guys really seriously are the best community, honestly. And I also wanted to let you guys know that I do have a referral link if you guys want. If you're going to Consensus, obviously this is a really expensive ticket thing, and they're not paying you this time. Essentially, they give you discounts so that you can get a free ticket. So really, if you use my link, I'm technically not getting paid technically, but you guys will receive a $100 discount. But yeah, these tickets are really expensive. I will be going there though, by the way. So hopefully if you guys are planning on attending, feel free to use the link below. Hopefully that'll save you some money on the ticket. Now, having a look at what is going on, we do have some red here. We have Bitcoin falling 1.54%. You can see Bitcoin is at $5,225. And before you guys freak out, I know the title, there are some indicators that are saying that we could be going a little bit lower. And I want to point that out. And, we have to be realistic here, guys. We've had a 40% increase, in just like the past month and a half. So this could be expected, but we'll get into it a little bit, okay? Now, looking at the biggest gainers today, there's really, as you can see, not that many. You have IOTA. There was some news that came out today. Otum, Maker, MadeSafe, Monacoin, KuCoin shares, and then we go into the stable coins. That is basically what's happening right now. Obviously, we had Cosmos, had a pretty decent pump. Oddly enough, it's basically almost pulled back exactly to where it was before. This was because of the Binance announcement. They said that they were listing them without charging them a fee because it was good tech. So that pumped the price. People were pretty excited about that. Oddly enough, looks like people are buying the Digitex futures dip, so maybe you got in on that. And the other thing that came out was Matic Network, which was the Binance IEO, the most recent one. As you can see, it's basically performing exactly like every other IEO. There's the pump right in the beginning and then the forever sell-off. But of course, if you were able to get into the IEO, you are still up 49%. To be expected. Now, let's talk about what is going on with Bitcoin and why we could potentially be seeing some, less than favorable movements for Bitcoin moving forward. Now, obviously, guys, we've been touching this support here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 times now we have been supported, which is a good thing. That means it's supporting us, but it's also a bad thing because, the more times you hit it, it does tend to weaken. Now, obviously, we do have this psychological support at 5,000, which I am still saying will hold. I hope it will hold, because if it doesn't, then the next will probably be around that $4,700, $4,800 region. But you're noticing volume is starting to actually increase. Now, this could just be because it's Monday. Obviously, it tends to get lower over the weekend, increase over the beginning of the week. But I wanted to draw our attention a little bit to Willy Woo. Now, you guys may be familiar with him. I am a very big fan of this guy. Very well respected in the space. And he's talking about the NVT cap starting to pinch, gives us a clue as to where we might be located in the current cycle. Sharp observers may notice NVT caps pinching in fractal repeat at the capitulation of early 2015 and proposed capitulation of late 2018. And what's so freaking weird about this is we just had the golden cross. And if you look at where the golden cross is now compared to where it was then, it definitely gives some serious clues. And I'm going to show you that in just a second. Also, just so you guys know, Willy Woo was the guy that, he has Wood Bull. Also, you can check that website out, but he did interview a bunch of different traders, and as you can see, the majority of them pretty much agree that the bottom is in. So we're probably not going to go below 3,100, but there is a chance we can go lower. So let's have a look and see exactly what he's talking about here. Let me see real quick. Yeah, so right here, basically, as you guys can see, this right here, these two lines have acted as the previous resistance trying to break into the 2017 bull market. And then this yellow line here provided the support during the entire 2018 bear market. And as you can see, we are not able to break above that, okay? So that is providing clear resistance, okay? But the thing we really wanted to talk about was this golden cross. So we had this golden cross, right? Now, if we go back to the last time that we had it, well, this is essentially where Willy Woo says that we are. Oddly enough, that's exactly where we had the golden cross back in July of 2015. And as you can see right here, we had peaked at $316 and then dumped all the way down to $198 before starting the actual bull cycle. And then also, I just want to point out, we did have one more golden cross, which actually went up to 500 and then fell down to 300 as well. So it was a very, very bumpy road before, we really started the next bull cycle after we had this major bear market. So that's why I think moving forward, if we go to where we are right now, we could potentially see something similar where we may actually have a sell-off retesting some of these lower lows. Obviously, we still are looking bullish on the Guppy indicator, but at the same time, we have the 200 weekly moving average slowly increasing. So doom or gloom, worst case scenario, what can we expect? Are we going to go down to 3,500? It's possible, but it's not likely. But what is more possible in the short term is to have a potential sell-off. And if we look back at what we had done back here during some of these, golden crosses, yeah, I mean, you could be looking at something pretty high movement, 20%, 30%. Now, I'm not saying that's going to happen. I'm just saying, guys, be prepared. It is a possibility moving forward. But before you freak out and get all upset and throw your hands up in the air and say, I hate this crypto stuff, I'm just, think about it. Think about how far Bitcoin has come, okay? Realize this was a screenshot that somebody had on Reddit, and this was from back when they were, I guess the Silk Road had just got set up. Look at these prices, man. I'm obviously not going to say what's in the pictures. I don't want to get my YouTube video flagged. But 29 Bitcoin, 30 Bitcoin, 43 Bitcoin for 3.5 grams. Are you kidding me, guys? Look at this. One Bitcoin used to be worth 85 cents. Can you imagine that, guys? So, here's the thing. I mean, having a little bit of a sell-off now is no big deal, considering that, this thing is just definitely a relentless monster. And we all know where Bitcoin's going to be in the next, year, 2 years, 3 years. So if we do have a little bit of a sell-off, listen, it's going to suck to see your portfolio get hit. But, what's your strategy? Dollar cost averaging. It's a good opportunity to, accumulate, because once it hits 20K again, when everybody else starts coming back, you're going to hear the crowd saying, I wish I could buy at 3K again. I wish I could buy at 5K again, right? So that's what you're going to hear. Now, you guys may have seen this. This was the CNBC stock draft. By the way, shout out to Altcoin Daily. He was like the one that really, in my opinion, really put this out to everybody first. But obviously, I didn't make a video yesterday. So if you guys haven't seen it, I just wanted to show you that they actually had some interesting picks, okay? And one of them was Bitcoin. And I'm going to play this clip for you guys right now.
Was Perlman the last time around, so no. This time you picked Disney O's. We kind of know the reasons why here. Sure. But you're thinking maybe a little bit differently this time around, or the same vein?
No, we're going much different.
All right, so what's much
Swing
different?
For the fences. I'm talking, the obituary's been written for this time and time again. Crypto is dead. I don't think so. We're down nearly 40% in the past year. A rebound is underway. I'm going Bitcoin for next year. That's bold play.
All right, so I mean, what is the bullish thesis? There is so much skepticism out there. Is it even real? This ship has sailed.
I think this ship has sailed, gone down, sailed again, and this is an upswing. So what we've seen, there's so many applications still there for it. It's not going away. I think that right now we've already seen, and it's gone up, I think about 15% in just last month. We're still going on it's trending up. So right now I'm not going to win with a 10% or 20% on a blue chip stock. I mean, Disney's going to do well for me, but this is going to be a play where if it goes up 70-80% next year, we get another crypto mania, then I'll be hoisting that flag.
So Disney and Bitcoin, which is interesting because we're going to get into a story about that. By the way, Modern Investor, my 1,000th video. Congratulations, buddy. No, he's live right now. So interesting, Disney and Bitcoin. We're going to get back to that in a second because one thing I wanted to point out real quick, if you look at the 2-year returns, obviously he's skipping 2018 for obvious reasons, but Pomp points out S&P 500, 19%, gold, 1.3%, oil, 31%, and Bitcoin, 457%. The non-correlated asymmetric nature of Bitcoin makes it imperative that every portfolio includes some exposure to the digital currency. Get off zero. Now, getting back to my topic about, it's interesting that he chose Disney and Bitcoin because there was a little bit of speculation circulating, right? So check this out. This was an article that came out from the Korea Herald, right? And it says, the controlling stake in South Korea's biggest game company, Nexon, may end up in the hands of Walt Disney Company. Well, why does this matter? We're going to get to that in a second. So basically, the Korean Daily quoted the international banking industry as saying that NXC chairman Kim Jung-ju personally approached a high-ranking Disney representative to discuss acquisition matters. Well, NXC, if you're not familiar, owns 47% of Nexon, which is South Korea's largest game developer, which in turn has stakes in South Korean exchange Corbit and European platform Bitstamp through a Belgian subsidiary. So the equity buyout would be worth $13.2 billion and would give Disney a significant, if coincidental, foothold in the cryptocurrency exchange industry. What's happening? Samsung, Facebook, JPM, IBM, Disney, it's crazy. All these people that you're seeing, Nike, crypto kicks, right? So now this is just rumor, all right? We don't really know 100% because there are some other people, it also says you got guys like Tencent and Kakao Corp. But if this deal was to go through, then, technically Disney would be involved with cryptocurrency exchanges. So I think that's pretty cool. I think that's pretty massive. And I definitely wanted to point that out. I was getting really excited about that. But let's be real, guys. Let's be real. It's not Disney that's going to push adoption. It's obviously Lil Pump. Okay. Lil Pump over here. Because now you can buy some of his unhappy clothing using the Bitcoin Lightning Network. So there you go, guys. How's that for some adoption? All right. Now, this was something that was floating around, and I thought this was something that we should talk about because I love talking about price, but I also love talking about fundamentals. But at the same time, like when you look at things like what Stephanie Kelton was saying on Twitter the other day, if you guys don't know, she's the senior economic advisor for the Bernie Sanders 2020 campaign thing. She says the more government debt you have, the less money you have available for government spending on healthcare, education, and social issues. Okay. Nope. That's not how it works. That is only true if you treat money as a finite and budget as fixed pie, as you can see right here. So what does this mean? Well, essentially, she says the carpenter can't run out of inches, the stadium can't run out of points, the airline can't run out of frequent flyer miles, and the USA can't run out of dollars. Basically saying we can, print them? Is that basically what's going on? And you can see Max Kaiser actually chimes in and says MMT works perfectly for hunter-gatherers. If you guys aren't sure what MMT is, it's basically modern monetary or money theory. And they say that it is a heterodox macroeconomic theory that describes currency as a public monopoly for a government and unemployment as the evidence that a currency monopolist is restricting the supply of the financial asset needed to pay taxes and satisfy saving desires. Now, on the flip side, let's talk about Bitcoin, which is totally opposite, completely deflationary. And I just want to point out once again, yes, we may have a potential sell-off in the next coming days, but, we are very, very close to 1 year leading up to the halving. Yeah. So just want to point that out, guys. Just wanted to point that out. Also, on top of the fact that we are seeing record-breaking volumes of Bitcoin across all these different exchanges. We saw it in Mexico. We saw it in Venezuela. We saw it in Brazil. And now you can add one more to the list. We have now seen an all-time high, and you guys can see this is a massive increase in Thailand OTC Bitcoin volume trading according to local Bitcoins. Why is this happening? To be honest, I don't know, because Bitcoin's awesome. That's why. No, I really don't know the real reason. I do know there was a story that came out about this. It says a Bitcoin rich couple's home was seized by the Thai Navy. Authorities in Thailand have reportedly revoked the visa of these two people for violating Thai sovereignty. The couple was apparently both heavily invested in the Bitcoin industry, with one of them even going by the moniker Bitcoin Girl Thailand. So does that have anything to do with this? Maybe it got in the news. Not too sure. We'll have to keep our eye on it, but hey, I'll take it. We have another all-time high for Bitcoin volume trading. Now, let's talk about some coin news and then let's get on out of here. It's Monday. We got things to do. So obviously, big news from IOTA. One of the reasons why IOTA is the number one, coin on the front page today. They basically have this thing going on with Jaguar that they say they're working on something to reward their customers with IOTA cryptocurrency. So the reward is meant to serve as an incentive to encourage drivers to share information such as congestion or bad road conditions based on their partnerships. The more information drivers provide, the more they earn, and Jaguar is making it easy for those not familiar with cryptocurrencies by installing the wallet into the vehicles and then allowing them to safely receive tokens. So you can see right here, you had the co-founder of IOTA said, the smart wallet technology can easily be adapted into new vehicles. IOTA wants to enable interoperability with all these different players. So there's not going to be a Jaguar coin, a BMW coin, nothing like that. It's just going to be one universal currency, and that is going to be IOTA, or ticker MIOTA. Okay. So that was the big news today. And that's why IOTA pumped, although it really didn't pump that much, but it still had a nice spike on the news. Hey, it's number one today, right? Side note from IOTA as well, they also say that they're launching their own foundation's first international IOTA Academy program that's been developed with close cooperation with IOTA Academy, which is a deep tech academy based in Berlin and Shanghai. So lots of IOTA news coming out today. We also have QLC staking rewards. If you guys want, you can go to QLC-qgas.com. I'll drop a link below. And if you guys are interested, you could sort of figure this out over here. Just wanted to point that out. We were talking about that Samsung rumor, right? Well, it looks like it may be looking like this is more of a possibility of building on Ethereum, right? And you can see right here, they were talking to one of the anonymous sources. I know, anonymous sources, right? Take it with a grain of salt. But they say, currently we're thinking of a private blockchain, though it's not yet confirmed. It could also be a public blockchain in the future, but I think it will be hybrid. That is a combination of public and private chains. The market expects Samsung coin to come out, but the direction has not been decided, and obviously we haven't had an official statement yet, so we can't really do anything with this except just take it as speculation. Also, we have a new Binance report that highlights the correlation between various different cryptocurrency clusters. You can see right here if you're interested in looking at it, and turns out that they say XRP offers a diversifying position for investors. It's the best diversifying asset, I guess. So there you go. So should you run out and buy some XRP? I don't know, not financial advice, but according to this chart, it looks like it'd be good to diversify your portfolio. Also, wanted to talk about Neo partnering with Zeus app. So basically, this partnership is looking to further open up barriers of adoption for Neo, allowing customers to easily use the cryptocurrency with any merchant who accepts Apple and Samsung Pay. And in case you weren't wondering, that's quite a lot of people. But one thing I wanted to say before we go, like Crypto Michael said, he said, funny thing is, even coins with mainnets are not pumping all lately. Also, news like IOTA with Jaguar and Neo with Apple Pay is causing very weak jumps upward. So the focus is on the majors right now, and so 99% should do. Be patient and risk averse in trading Bitcoin. So guys, like I said, like I've been saying, you guys know I'm not like a Bitcoin maximalist, right? But I have been increasing my portfolio. In fact, I had about 50% in Bitcoin, and now I'm up to like 55% in Bitcoin. I've been slowly kind of just peeling off profits from altcoins and moving it, more into Bitcoin, because personally, I want to be in the hedge. You know what I'm saying? I just think that Bitcoin has been the sound money, and it's just proven itself, man, time and time. I mean, even when you look at these Bitcoin comparatives, there's virtually no altcoins that were around before 2017 that are like higher than their all-time high Bitcoin comparative. Binance coin obviously is one of them. EOS had touched it, I believe, but outside of that, there's not too many. So when you look at it, unless you're actually taking those profits at the right time, You know, even though it's up in dollars, it usually tends to be down in Bitcoin. So just wanted to point that out before we go. And yes, I did not forget, guys, today is the Ledger Nano S giveaway. So last week we actually only had 6 videos. As you guys know, I was away. So we are going to have to do this to 6. Obviously, 1 being Monday and 6 being Saturday, because I didn't make one yesterday. So here we go. Let's generate 3. So that would be Wednesday. So we go back to Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, which is altcoins dumping. Okay. So we go here. And my goodness, let me pause that. All right. We will copy this. And here we go. Enter it in here. This is for the Ledger Nano S. Let's see how many comments. 372 unique comments. All right. Drum roll, please. I kind of wish Bitcoin could drop more. Wouldn't mind more. Hey, is it Jesus or Jesus? I never know. But listen, man, it might drop some more, and you may get the opportunity to scoop up some more. So you are the winner of the Ledger Nano S. So you know what you got to do. Basically, just hit me up either in the About Me section of my page, or you can go right here to the official Telegram group, and you can hit me up on Telegram, and we will get that Ledger over to you right away. Thank you very much, guys. And if you guys want to win, you just got to leave a comment. You guys know how that works. So thank you so much for coming back to the channel. I really appreciate it. It's Monday, back on the grind. Could we potentially see some, Bitcoin dips coming up? It's very possible if history repeats itself, especially based on, what Willy Woo is saying with the NVT, and also what we've seen with previous golden crosses back in 2015, okay? But the long-term vision is bright. You know that, and you know that's why I get up and do this every single day. Your support means everything. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. If you haven't got subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? I do this every single day. Okay, so that is it for me today, guys. My name is K-Dub. This is Crypto Zombie. Until next time, stay crypto and peace out.